As everyone can see here, we have a number of the members of our department here this evening from our police department and many of their family and friends. So I'm going to step up to the podium with Chief Osborne, and we're going to present some awards.
Mayor and Board, I thank you very much. I'd like to start the ceremony by thanking the Mayor, the Village Board, as well as our residents here in the Village of Suffern for their continued support of our police department. In the month of May, National Police Week is celebrated throughout the United States, featuring ceremonies such as this, as well as memorials to honor officers who made the ultimate sacrifice by losing their lives in service to their communities. Tonight, we are honoring several Suffern police officers who went the extra mile and provided exemplary service to our village during the course of their duties. I'd like to start off by calling out Officer Rick Marsh, Officer Andrew Lockton, and Officer Dagan. If you could please come up in front of the stage. No. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's get started on the foot. We'll do them after. Thank you. On December 24th, 2012, Officer Lockton with Working Communications received a call from a distraught female which stated that she was going to end her life by jumping off a 6th floor balcony at the Park Place condominiums. Officer Lockton kept the female on the phone, keeping her calm as he dispatched Officers Marsh and Cannon. Upon arrival, officers made an emergency entry to the apartment where the woman was and immediately observed her on the outside ledge of the balcony, stating that she was going to jump. The officers managed to persuade the woman to at least come on the inside part of the balcony as they spoke to her. She eventually complied, and as they were continuing trying to calm her down, she made a sudden move to the outside balcony and attempted to jump, at this time being tackled by Officers Marsh and Cannon. The woman was taken to the hospital by medical personnel, and thanks to these officers' actions, the woman was able to receive the help that she needed. These officers are to be commended for their life-saving actions. Congratulations, guys. Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to ask these officers who remain up here. They actually had a very busy week. In fact, since it is the same week of Christmas week. On December 29th, 2013, our department received a call about a man with an axe acting in a threatening manner at an apartment complex on Oakdale Manor. These officers responded to this location and were advised by residents of this building that this man was knocking on doors in an agitated state while holding an axe. While speaking to one of the residents, this man was observed walking in the hall with the axe in the direction of the officers. Officers drew their service weapons at this time, and the man continued to act irately. He was advised to drop the axe numerous times and finally did so, but shortly thereafter refused to move away from it. He continued to be in an agitated state, at which time officers deployed a taser on him, knocking him to the ground. After placing this man under arrest, it was found that he had numerous violent encounters with both the public and the police in the past. He's currently incarcerated for this incident in Rockland County Jail. I would like to congratulate these officers for a job very well done. Congratulations again, guys. Gentlemen, congratulations on your heroic actions. Congratulations to you and your families. Thank you. I would now like to call up Officer Jose Martinez. Good job, Jose. Thank you, Jose. On February 18th, 2013, the Suffern Police Department received a call that a burglary was taking place on Rockland Terrace. The caller gave a description and stated that the suspects had just fled the area on foot. Officer Martinez, who was on patrol in the area, responded to the area and observed 3 suspects fitting the description on Ruby Street. Officer Martinez conducted a stop and an investigation at the scene where it was determined that the 3 defendants were responsible for the burglary and they were also suspected of another attempted break-in on Prairie Avenue that same day. Confessions were obtained and it was found one of the defendants had 3 prior burglary arrests in the last year alone. Officer Martinez's quick response and actions took 3 burglars off of the streets of the village of Suffern and our community. Jose, congratulations for a job well done. Thank you, Jose. Thank you. Congratulations to you and your family. Good job, Jose. Congratulations to you. I'd now like to call Turnout Officer Meegan-Corrigan, Officer Rick Marsh, and Officer Jim Giannatino. On April 1st, 2013, the Suffern Police Department received a call from the Marlow Police Department in regard to a suspect who had just committed a sexual assault of a juvenile in their jurisdiction. Marlow stated that information that the suspect was possibly headed into Suffern. Officers obtained a photo of the suspect, and Officer Venturini was off duty at the time, distributed it to several people that he knew within the business district. In addition, a very thorough search of the area for the suspect took place by all available personnel, Officer Venturini, Officer Giannatino, and Officer Marsh. A short while later, a person contacted our station and advised us that the person wanted from the photograph was on Lafayette Avenue in the area of the Lafayette Theater. Officers Venturini, Giannatino, and Marsh responded and took the suspect into custody where he was charged as a fugitive from justice out of the state of New Jersey. Thanks to the efforts of Officers Venturini, Giannatino, and Marsh, a dangerous fugitive was taken off of streets in the village of Suffern. Congratulations, gentlemen. Job well done. Congratulations to your families. Gentlemen, congratulations once again to your families. A job well done. Thank you. For our last award, I'd like to call up Detective Ann Coley. Thanks, Ann. Detective Crowley was assigned a case in which a teenager stated that she was sexually assaulted by her uncle over a period of several years in the past. These crimes were never reported, and the uncle left the area for over 10 years. Recently, when the uncle moved back into the area, the teenager confided in the father and told him what had happened to him. With very little evidence and no corroborating witnesses, Detective Crowley put a case together which included a confession from the uncle and was able to obtain a conviction which included a state prison term. I want to congratulate Aaron for getting this person off of our streets and for getting a conviction with very little evidence. Congratulations, Aaron. And congratulations. Please, thank you. We had a civilian award, but I don't think he was going to show up today. Is Peter Clark here? I think he showed up. Okay. I want to congratulate all of these fine officers in the Suffern Police Department, and I want to thank the community. We have a great police department. We pride ourselves on service and our quick response times, and on going the extra mile for our residents. True testament tonight to all these officers here tonight is the fact that they have done so, making our community safer. I want to thank the mayor and the board for your continued support. Lieutenant Bonkowski, Sergeant Doe, who joined us tonight. I want to thank Captain Gill for helping us with the certificates and everybody else involved with assisting our department. Ladies and gentlemen, on a job well done. My hat's off to you, and I want to thank you for coming out tonight. Well deserved. Thank you.
Sure. Any family members, don't feel obligated to stay. We won't be offended. You can get up and go now. It's fine. It happens all the time. Bye.
Better now than later, trust us.
Did anyone notice the resemblance of the Marsh children to their father?
No.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's crazy. Just like me.
And Madison looked like that.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Like her mother that year.
Thanks. Are you going to tell me how wonderful Terry's dad is again? The third time in 3 days? She said it Friday, and then again today. So did I mention how wonderful Mayor Rice was?
I think she's defined her favorite.
Are we good? They blocking the camera there? Okay, we're good?
Oh, she's signing them out of here.
Okay, good evening. Again, thanks to Chief Osborne and his department. I think it's important that people see all the work that our police department does in keeping our community safe. I think a lot of what goes on is often taken for granted because we live in a community in which we're safe and secure. Again, to be able to recognize their hard work in helping keep Suffern safe is really, I think, something that is a highlight of this job. Okay, we're going to set the dates for the June meetings. Okay, we said the board meeting is going to be, the workshop is going to be Thursday, June 6th, 7 p.m. as opposed to Wednesday, and the board meeting will be the following Monday, June 10th at 7:30 p.m. We have a special meeting on June 19th, 2013, 7 p.m. here in Village Hall, and that's the Fair Housing Training Meeting, and that's what Office of Community Development, is it Planning or
Yes.
Office of Community Development? So we're going to be hosting that here. Board members on the Village Board, Planning Board, and Zoning Board
Yes.
are going to be in attendance.
What's that date again?
June 19th, 7 p.m. This is the top of the agenda there. Okay, Fire Department, Chief Stark.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. As previously submitted in the February meeting for the approval of the LoSAP for the fire department and a 30-day grievance period posted at each firehouse, I request that you approve it for submittal to the insurance company.
So moved. Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried.
Very good, thank you.
Chief, thank you. Wow. Okay. Culture and Recreation. For the first time on stage, our new, let's welcome to everybody here. Obviously, Kathy's been with us almost a week, and we all know her, but for the many millions of people who watch this meeting each month at home on TV, let us take the opportunity to welcome Kathy Mills to the Village of Suffern as our new Recreation and Culture Coordinator.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Thank you, Village Board. So you have in front of me, in front of you, a few notes that we have for tonight's meeting. Since the last Village Board meeting, these are some events that we've had for the Recreation Department. There was a farmer's market on Saturday, April 6th at the Community Center. On Saturday, April 6th, there was also Talina and Friends in concert at the Community Center. There was a Dare Dance on Friday, April 12th at the Community Center. We had Suffern Keep Rockland Beautiful Saturday, April 13th. It was a very successful event. We had pool lifeguard staff interviews on Monday, April 15th. We had a Read event on Friday, April 19th at the Community Center. We had the Farmers Market, the Winter Farmers Market, on Saturday, April 20th at the Community Center. We had the 2013 calendars were delivered. Those were delivered through the post office. The Farmers Winter Market was also on Saturday, May 4th at the Community Center. It was held at 9 to 2 p.m. And then upcoming events that we have with the Recreation Department. Lead will be this Friday, May 10th, at the Community Center from 8 o'clock until 11:30. We're going to start pool registration for the Suffern Memorial Pool. First registration will be Wednesday, May 15th, here at Village Hall, the third floor, at 5:30 to 7:30. We will also have pool registration Thursday, May 16th, at Village Hall, 5:30 to 7:30, again on the top floor. Farmers Winter Market will be Saturday, May 18th, at the Community Center. That will be held from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pool registration will also be on Saturday, May 18th. That will be here at Village Hall at 11 to 1. There will be the Lions Club Blood Drive. That's on Tuesday, May 21st, at the Community Center. That will be from 5 to 9 p.m. Another pool registration on Thursday, May 23rd, at Village Hall. It will be 5:30 to 7:30. The pool will be opening the weekend of Memorial Day weekend. It will be opening Saturday, May 25th, and it will be 12 o'clock noon. This will be the schedule for weekends until June 22nd. And then we're going to have Movies Under the Stars, and it will be Saturday, May 25th, also the same day as the pool, and it will be held at the athletic fields at dusk, around 8 o'clock. And for those of you who do not know yet, the movie is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, so that will be our Movies Under the Star this month. And then for your approval, your authorization, you have in front of you the names of the Suffern lifeguards that we would like to hire this year. I'll read off the names to you. Appropriate salaries are included in the village budget for this year. The names of the lifeguards are Molly Cowders, Adam DiStefano, Samantha Dunn, Kelly Sheehan, Emma Patwell, Daniel DiStefano, Billy Osborne, Billy O'Connor, Kayla Simpson, Alex Oliveto, Eamon Goldman, Samantha Stark, and Michael Redgate.
Okay. Oh, I make the appointment? Is there, I appoint the following, the following people as lifeguards this summer. Is there a motion to confirm?
Motion to confirm.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is passed, and welcome all these young men and women on board. I hope it is a safe and enjoyable summer. Good?
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Board.
Okay, village attorney.
Thank you. As we discussed the other night, the village has had a resolution in effect for many years with respect to the standard workday. However, the retirement system has new regulations which require us to approve a resolution which sets forth the elected officials and appointed officials who work for the village, as well as the standard workday for those employees. You have a resolution in front of you. It's not an exact copy of the resolution that will be sent to the retirement system, since we did not want to post or circulate the registration number, Social Security numbers for those individuals. So you need a motion adopting that.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is
Is that
carried.
Steve Jaffe?
Yes. Secondly, as part of the downtown facade improvement program, one of the concerns that is going to have a new facade installed is the Pura Indian Restaurant.
Priya.
I don't speak it. As part of the application, they will be expanding out towards the sidewalk. The building department has determined that the setback under the circumstances would be 24 inches, and the proposal would be for the improvements to exceed that 24-inch setback. So since it's a village-sponsored project, and this is Joe's project that she's shepherding through, the application should be referred to the Zoning Board of Appeals to request a variance so that they can go within the 24-inch setback. They will not, however, be going on to actual village property.
Terry, can we make sure that there's a letter, I mean, since Rob Magrino serves on that board and not you, to kind of
I'll discuss it with them.
discuss it with them so
That's
they know
fine.
what we're looking to do?
Sure.
Okay.
So just a motion to refer to the zoning board.
Moved. Second.
And this would be for the May meeting, correct?
Hopefully, yes.
Yes, we can make sure it gets on for the May agenda? Okay, all in favor? Opposed? Motion is carried.
All right, and then lastly, a number of months ago, the mayor suggested a revision to the money in lieu of recreation fees. Our planner, John Lang, has been working on it in conjunction with the mayor, and we'd like to set a hearing for the June meeting so that the proposal can be considered and hopefully adopted. John will have a report, and I'll draw up a resolution in advance of that meeting. So that would be for June 10th at whatever time.
7:40?
That's
A
fine.
motion.
40. Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion is carried.
When will we have that proposal?
I think you probably should have it within 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll get John to, Terry, if we can just shoot an email to John, and see when he can have that back. Everyone can take a look at it, and if there are revisions, if we can make them before we have the meeting, so get it as final as we can. Okay, is that it? Yes. Okay, grant writer, Mr. Ella.
Fred always has a smile.
A svelter-looking Mr. Ella. I'm sorry, you look good.
Thank you, Dr. Lesher.
You lost some weight, I'm complimenting him.
The middle of the month, the mayor and I attended the annual Community Development Block Grant Award Ceremony.
Fred did not eat any bagels there, for the record.
Yes. And it was held in Stony Point, and basically, all the municipalities and not-for-profits which put in applications were there. So you had all the mayors from the varying municipalities, supervisors, and County Executive Vanderhoff was the one who actually awarded, made the announcements. And no one knows except really the county executive and Joe Abate from the Office of Community Development who gets awarded until that point in time. And there were actually 25 awards which were given out, 10 to municipalities, 15 to the not-for-profits, and I'm very happy to say the mayor and I were very ecstatic because we received the most of anybody. We received $85,000 for our facade program for this upcoming year. Now brings our total to a little over $400,000, so very happy with that.
Yes, good work, Fred.
Thank you,
And
Fred.
thank you, and I think this spring, everyone's going to see really, where we really ramp it up, and there'll be a number of storefronts that are being redone, so we're very excited. And I'd also like to thank Deputy Mayor Corrigan. She's really been instrumental in moving that forward. This is, it's a very big undertaking. Obviously, getting the money is a huge part of it, but you're in a situation where you're working, not only, it's not the village, it's the village, a contractor, and a building owner. So to get all three parties to agree to move forward, it's not always easy and it can be laborious, but again, we're moving forward, and I think that the results that everybody sees and will continue to see is really going to make a difference in the downtown. And what we're excited about is with the money we received this year, realistically, that money will not be spent until it's not available to the summer. So realistically, that'll be for facades that probably are done if maybe in the fall of this year, but most likely in spring of 2014. So that means that we're funded for another 2 seasons, and it's a great thing, and you're really going to see a lot of results. So again, thank you to Fred, Joe, and our committee, and everybody who's worked on it. Okay, so moving right along, we have the police department.
One thing, very briefly,
Any more awards?
No more awards, we're good.
I said that Rick Marsh, he got like 3 awards.
You did? Had a good year.
Like Lady Gaga at the Grammys.
You did very well. I want to thank the man board all of you tonight, for being here for those awards. Just one quick announcement. On May 21st, I know we spoke about this workshop, the Police Chiefs Association of Rockland County, which I'm a media past president, will be hosting a very large event at the Lafayette Theater on May 21st. Colonel Dave Grossman, international school violence expert, wrote several books, international author. We're fortunate enough, the first time he's coming to Rockland County, having here in Suffern. We have about 500 officers and school administrators from the whole region coming in. It could go up to more than about 500 now, 2 weeks ago. And at lunchtime, the reason I bring it up is the village will benefit greatly. We were fortunate to get him here. The Police Chiefs Association paid for it. We'll have 500 to 700 people in our restaurants for lunch that afternoon. So it's a great win for all of us. We have the local bagel train crumbs. I think people also going to come in with breakfast items for the morning. So everybody's going to get all the pizza in the pot at morning. So it's a big advantage for us to have that many people coming in for our bed. So that's all I have. And I want to thank you again for the opportunity.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you so much. What we're going to have now is audience participation. So if anybody has any questions or comments, please come up to the podium, to the microphone, and just say your name. And come on up. Here we go. Jim, I thought everyone could leave after, the awards are given. The family.
Have I ever left before the board meeting? I'm not starting now. Couple of questions. Hopefully easy questions. You're referring the Indian restaurant to the ZBA. Will they also be going to the planning board for a site approval, since they're changing the site?
The building department will have to make that determination whether or not they need to get site plan approval. Normally you would, because it's a village-sponsored project. I don't know if they're going to require it or not.
And the reason I'm asking, Terry, is because you know where their garbage facility is located, right on the street? And my concern is, where is it going to wind up if they're coming out that way?
No, they're not. The way it's set up is the entrance will be a lot closer, and then they'll have a patio, because there's the door to the kitchen and it's further down. So obviously that will stay the same. It doesn't anticipate moving that. You're really just moving the entrance from the side to the front, so that they have frontage on Lafayette Avenue, and then the extension is more just so that they have that large patio area, kind of, the way the block sits back. And it never made sense that really the prime corner, of the village, you're not getting any use out of.
Yeah, they're hidden.
Their frontage. So this way you get the frontage, and then, within reason, they'll have enough tables up pretty much to the entrance to the kitchen, and then there's that door to the kitchen, another several feet, and then further down is the door to the garbage. So, bless you. I don't anticipate that it will be that, far down, so.
Okay, my other question is on this new reporting system. Who's going to keep track of these hours?
I'm sorry, say it again?
The new reporting system for elected officials and appointed people?
It's not a new system, it's just that the retirement system wants a resolution that has the particular people involved. The people involved have always, well, I don't know that everybody has, but there have been people that have been filing time records with the village clerk. The regulations don't require constant time records, but 3 months, I believe, is what the number is.
Yeah, because I don't remember seeing or hearing about that. It was probably just done behind the scenes.
Yeah, it was done for many years.
Okay, just to bring you up to date, we had a meeting of the concerned citizens of Suffern and legislators, Schoenberg, Alden Wolf was there, Christopher St. Lawrence was there, the mayor of Marlborough was there, and people from the drainage agency was there, Vince Altieri, and it was a very informative meeting. And just for the board's information, I now have in my possession a copy of the siphoning system plans. I have a copy of the agreement between the town of Ramapo and Quarry Ridge of Suffern LLC, and I also have a copy of the reclamation, so I have all the plans, and I really don't understand why the village kept saying they didn't have any of this. But if anybody's interested, contact me, I'll let you look at them. Thank you.
Well, I asked Chris St. Lawrence several times for the copy. Also invited him to come here tonight and speak about the quarry. But I'm going to just look around, make sure he's not here.
Well, he attended our meeting and stood for the whole
What did
meeting.
he say?
He clarified a lot of things. Number one, the town will be responsible for the maintenance of the siphoning system. The town will also be obligated to pay for the power charges to run the siphoning system. So that's good news to the village people, because that's something the village will not have to pay for. Also, as far as the reclamation, I've been talking to the DEC. They have an 8-week period, which they started, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks ago, to do what's required by the DEC. And it's all outlined on the plans, as is the siphoning system. We met privately with Mayor LaCorte prior to this meeting. We also met privately with Chris St. Lawrence before this meeting. So he was open to meeting with us and explaining what was going on, the town's responsibility, and what he feels is the contractor's responsibility, and also what he feels, as we all know, the zoning is the village's responsibility.
That's good, because that's the crux, that's the crux of the whole thing. Did they mention it all? Because there at some point was litigation that Quarry Ridge had gotten into with the town of Ramapo.
I think that was about the reclamation.
Reclamation, yes.
That's all been signed and sealed.
Okay.
So that should be done within a matter of 6 or 8 weeks.
Did he mention his alternative plan if the vote for the zoning change fails?
Why would he do that? It hasn't even been taken. It's like me asking you guys when you're going to vote on the
Maybe he should have
zoning.
thought about it 7 years ago. Did he mention that?
We did not even discuss it. Our concern is the siphoning system.
Pretty close.
And
That's
we
everybody's
intend-
concern. That's everyone's concern.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've been pushing it as hard as we can push it, and we are definitely making progress. So, you could say it's everybody's concern, but the boots on the ground is what got me where we are. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. Thanks for your work on this. Okay, anybody else? Audience participation? Self-inflicted.
Hi, Rich Carp, Lonigan Drive. I just want to ask the same question I ask all the day, every board meeting. When is the work going to start for the removal of those houses? So the people there can get back to their life. Nobody could do anything with those broken things down, you know?
Yeah, we can just, we had discussed this extensively, and Deputy Mayor Corrigan, she wants to give an update. Everything is moving as quickly and according to schedule in terms of securing lawyers for the homeowners so that we can have a closing because it needs to be transferred. It's just a process, and it's really moving as quickly as can possibly be done. I know, obviously, all of us feel great concern for the homeowners. They're in touch, and I believe while obviously they want to get whatever money's available to them and move on with their lives, they know that there is closure, they know that it's in a process, and now it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. And all I have to say is that, the village work, and particularly Deputy Mayor Corrigan, Superintendent of Public Works, Sawicki, and Elaine Acasella, who is the woman behind the camera. You can get in front of the camera now and wave hi if you want. No, just they have really worked hand in hand with FEMA and the state to make sure this is done. So compared to past buyouts, which have taken upwards of 3 decades, again, everything is moving along. Demolition contracts were awarded, right? We're doing that tonight?
No, we're going out to bid.
Sorry, we're going out to bid.
Going out to bid.
They're going out to bid for the demolition contracts, the bid's there, and again, everything's moving forward.
I'm not only talking about the 4 families, that that own the houses. I'm talking about everybody, especially in a cul-de-sac. I mean, you walk by there, people want to sell their houses and try to get away. God forbid if there's another flood of the same magnitude or even less. We know what happened there. And to my knowledge, no one, I mean, maybe you can correct me, no one has ever come up with a scenario of a reason why those foundations got knocked down.
Correct.
With those four.
Yes, what we did is the village, that's a good question. A good point. The village went ahead as part of, kind of the post-mortem on the entire storm, and we secured a forensic study that was done by Brooker Engineering. And ultimately, we did that because of the same concerns, why these two houses. And I think all of us would have said, if there was one house at one corner and another house at another corner, you'd say, hey, it's a storm, there's a lot of houses.
Nobody would ask a question then.
Yes, the fact that they're right across from each other begs the question, what happened here?
Yeah.
And so, the water flow, a pipe, we looked into everything. And again, it was also to try to help the homeowners to see if there was a reason independent of the storm that would enable them to then go to their private insurance.
Well, there was an independent reason, but you tell me it's...
But we did it, and ultimately, the sump pumps, and the fact that the houses that did go down had the strongest sump pumps, strangely, what it does is that it's kind of like, I guess the example that they gave, and we can talk about this more later, is like a car. It's that you won't need the pressure to equalize. So by preventing the water, because the power didn't go off this time, preventing the water from going in the house, prevented the inside and the outside from equalizing.
I don't buy that because the sump pumps are basically the same in all these houses.
That was the finding, and I don't know if Joe, if you want to add.
That was the finding. I mean, we couldn't go any further with it because...
I'm sorry, I just don't buy that.
No, we can talk more about that.
So then what would your expectation be?
I think the pipe might have had something. I saw the inside of that pipe. I know the pipe was spotless on the inside.
Okay, but if
I was
we
there when they
hired-
put the camera in there.
But if we hired professionals to tell us, I certainly can't look into a pipe and know the answer to
No,
that.
the town
So-
brought their camera down.
I'm sorry, what?
The town around the pole brought their camera down. And they put the camera inside the pipes. I saw that.
Mentor, why don't, if you want to talk, we can get you a copy of that study to take
I
a look
saw
at
the
it.
study already.
Sure, but, anyway,
Yeah,
we are
it
the
also
same.
mentioned sloppy building, more than not where it was
Yes.
supposed to be and stuff like that. But the thing that bothers me, and I have no reasoning, those four houses. And the
Yes.
only thing was the pipe.
Okay, well, we can talk, and I know our superintendent of public works, we've looked at that, but we can talk more, we'll talk more about it.
I think did anybody ever think of the ground being porous?
At this point,
With all the flood that was put down there when they filled it up?
Mr. Clark, what I'd say is we definitely, want to talk to you about
Yeah.
this. I don't think that everybody up here, I mean, Joe has
Okay.
done a lot of work, have the expertise to talk about the specific aspects of it. But again, we have the report. If you want us to put you in touch with the consulting engineer or our engineer, we'll definitely answer any questions you have.
I'm just afraid something like that might happen to other houses.
We are as well. And that's why, again, as part of it, what happened is, and this was done by Brooker Engineering, their firm, and also a huge amount of volunteer work from the Rotary Club, that they went through every single house after everybody ripped out their sheetrock and performed an inspection on the foundations, which estimated would have been, easily over $1,000 per house, and they did that for free. And
They walked in the houses, they looked around, they said, okay, and they left. I was there when
They gave-
looked at my house.
I think that they did a good job, they gave everybody a report, and they did identify some homes that had some damage, and the homeowners were able to fix it. So again, they helped them, we
Blame on you
helped.
guys. Don't get-
No problem, I just
I'm not
want to
doing
give
that.
them,
I'm just trying to look for a reason.
I think it's important that people know that there was a look taken at everyone to see if there was damage that was that
They
close
look
to
for a
that.
Z. That's all they look for. They look for a Z in the cracks of where the blocks go. That's all they look for. They walked around my house like this, okay, nothing more.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Mr. Carp. Okay. Anybody else have any comments or questions? Okay, moving right along. Department of Public Works, Mr. Sawicki.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and the board. I am requesting authorization to attend the Stormwater and Development Process course. This course is offered by Cornell Cooperative Extension in Middletown, New York, on May 9th, 2013. The cost of this course is $225.
So moved.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried.
Requesting authorization to approve the professional service proposal from O'Brien and Gear for construction management and administration, including equipment commissioning and startup of the wastewater treatment plant dewatering system replacement project. This proposal is in the not-to-exceed amount of $47,000 and will be funded by the wastewater treatment plant capital account.
So moved. Second.
Okay, Mr. Falciglia?
Yes.
Mrs. Abato?
Yes.
Mrs. Corrigan?
Yes.
Mr. Meehan? Yes. And I vote yes.
Requesting authorization to approve the professional service proposal from O'Brien and Gear for the final design of the digester system upgrade of the wastewater treatment plant. This proposal is in the not-to-exceed amount of $65,000 and will be funded by the wastewater treatment plant capital account.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Falciglia?
Yes.
Mrs. Abato?
Yes.
Mrs. Corrigan?
Yes.
Mr. Meehan? Yes. I vote yes. Motion is carried.
Requesting authorization to advertise bids for the roadway improvements phase number 6. This project includes the replacement of concrete curb, Belgian block curb, ADA ramps, and partial replacement of concrete sidewalk and concrete aprons on Maplewood Boulevard. Bids will be due June 4th, 2013 at 2 p.m.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is I vote yes. Motion is carried.
Requesting authorization to advertise bids for the roadway improvements phase number 7. This project includes the resurfacing of pavement and associated milling of Maplewood Boulevard and Lower Pavilion Road. Bids will be due on June 4th, 2013 at 3 p.m.
So moved.
Is there a question?
What's the definition of lower pavilion? Is that to the, where the...
If you take the, if you go up Pavilion Road, and there's the Mountain View apartment complex there, and then there's the complex that's towards the back, right at that juncture, before you start going up to the higher level.
Yes.
The higher...
It's the Fran McInerney part of the mountain, not the Dan McInerney part.
Right.
Okay.
Actually, the upper part is not in bad shape.
No.
We have a motion.
Oh, look who's here.
We have a motion, but no second.
So is there a second?
Yes.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried.
Requesting authorization to advertise bids for the demolition of the residential units on Lonigan Drive as per FEMA requirements. This project includes pre-demolition abatement of asbestos, demolition, debris removal, and site restoration. Bids will be due on June 25th, 2013 at 3 p.m.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Charles, I just want to take the opportunity to say something. You know, this past weekend, I was walking out and about in the West Ward and talking to residents, and it was a beautiful afternoon, beautiful weekend, weather was great, and talking to people really about the sewer plan, and people there were just absolutely thrilled, and it was, you know, that the fact that the smell's been under control and there's been such a difference, and I know for you, it was and for all of us, we still have a lot of work to do, as you know, as you can see what we're talking about today, but, you know, the team we put in place, the capital project, all the work we've done has made a huge difference, and the people appreciate it. I remember, you know, I think it was like 2 years ago when we had just done the second digester cover, and, you know, after the storm, that whole backup that had to go through, and the smell was really bad, and it was holiday time, and we had the meeting over at the VFW, and I think at that point, we were like, no matter what we do, will this ever be fixed? And, you know, obviously, it took some time and getting, you know, the right people in place, but obviously, we can't call victory yet, but I just want to say on behalf of the residents I spoke to this weekend, they appreciate all your efforts, and it's really made a difference in their quality of life. So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, the team that we have in place down there really has stepped up, and, you know, I got to remind everybody, we only have 4 employees down there now. We did have 6 with a 7th consultant. So I think we're doing a lot more with less, and I think it shows, and we're happy with the results.
Well, it smells, it doesn't smell, shows, and, but yeah, great job.
Okay.
One other thing, since we're on the topic of the sewer, today Charles drafted a letter, and I passed it on to Terry, and we're going through another revision or so to strike the right tone. I'll forward it to all of you. It's a letter from Charles to Anna Rapolo, who's the director of the Solid Waste Authority, concerning promises that were made by Chairman St. Lawrence of the district in 2011 here in the board, and then later a meeting that Charles and I attended here at Village Hall with Anna and members of the authority, in which we discussed that the next major step would be the dewatering system, which we're bidding on now, and that it would help our sludge come in drier, which would alleviate the need to put additional straw and other materials in with it. And that, obviously, that additional space is a matter of money, and that had happened in, I believe, Stony Point, that the sewer authority had, the solid waste authority had agreed to pay money because we were saving them money. So again, we're following up on that. We want to remind the chairman and Ms. Rapolo that that promise has been made, and that we specifically talked about numbers that we would be able to get, and that there's a specific dollar amount that we're looking for. So we fully intend to pursue and seek delivery on that promise, which will obviously go towards the capital project and help the residents of Suffern. So I will get everybody a draft of that in the... This is the first friendly reminder letter. So I just want to update everybody on that. Okay, Village Clerk.
First on the agenda there is the approval of the minutes of the regular board meeting of March the 5th.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? I vote yes, motion is carried.
Approval of the minutes of the special board meeting March the 20th, 2013.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? I vote yes, motion is carried.
Approval of the special board meeting on March the 27th, 2013.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? I vote yes, motion is carried.
The last one is the approval of the special board meeting of April the 15th, 2013.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Opposed? I vote yes, motion is carried.
We have a request from the VFW to hold a Memorial Day Parade May 27th. They will assemble at 10:30 down at the Orange Avenue, and the takeoff for the march up Main Street will be at 11 o'clock.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Okay.
Sorry, finished.
Got more. She's got the biggest agenda tonight.
We have a request from Crumbs Bakery to have 3 tables, 7 to 8 chairs.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried.
They've already had them.
Yep.
Okay, we have, hold on.
Concession.
Yeah, the concession.
Yeah.
Okay, I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it. Okay, we have to advertise for the concession stand to be returned May 21st at 11 a.m.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried.
I have a question.
Mayor,
Sure.
do you want to set a meeting
I was
for
just
that
going to say,
day?
we need to
Yes,
set a meeting
we can
for
set
that
a
day.
special board meeting for the
Yes.
same, I mean, anytime, I mean, look, it's, again, it's just the timing of it, because the, wait, did we do the 21st? I thought we did it earlier.
We did a meeting already. Yeah, hold on. A time. Hold on, let me get my calendar.
Put it in. Special board meeting, 4:30.
At 4:30?
Yeah, 4:30.
Yeah.
On the 21st.
21st, okay.
And again, if, we can be in touch that day, because literally we're just, we have to award this then because the pool's opening.
Right.
So, if, obviously it's one item on the agenda, and if, you can contact me, as long as we have a quorum, we can get it done.
Okay.
So, and then if there's anything that comes up, obviously between now and then, we'll expand the agenda and then make sure that everybody's there for it. As of now, don't anticipate that. Okay, is there a motion for a public hearing?
I did.
For a special board meeting?
I did.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried.
We have to set a public hearing for the sewer connection.
Oh, that, okay, got it.
And you have the...
7:45?
That's right. And you have the local law there before you.
Yes.
Okay.
When you run it for the...
7:45.
I'll second.
Sorry?
I said I'll second it.
Oh, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried.
I have one more thing, Mayor. The Suffern Farmers Market, you received the
That's
further
what I was going to
today.
ask somebody.
You want to?
Yes, I will do it. We have the opening of the Suffern Farmers Market on June 1st. They do a 9 a.m. opening ceremony. I will not be in town, so Joe, are you available? Saturday, June 1st, 9 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay? And obviously, any board members that also want to be there, but if you could stand in my place, they always do like a nice ribbon cutting and opening the season. It's really,
Making sure we get insurance too.
yes, we know that that's all. They've done all that, right?
It's like pulling teeth with them usually.
Okay.
Follow up with them.
Who's on it, Terry? We can do it.
Would you approve that?
Attorneys.
Who made the motion?
Me.
Approve.
Second.
Oh.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried.
That's it.
Thank you, Virginia.
You're welcome.
Finance Department, Tom is not here, but he said the finances are good. He actually has been, recovering from foot surgery and subsequent complications, so we wish him all well. He's hobbling around, but he's here. Okay, trustees. Any items?
Nope.
Okay. I have one item on the agenda. We had talked about the Rockland County Youth Program. After the meeting, I spoke to Charles, and what this program involves is it's a 15-week apprenticeship program for students in Rockland County, sponsored by the Youth Bureau, and it's an extensive job training program. At the end, students are hopefully gain employment for the summer. So we've been approached by somebody in the community who's active in the East Ramapo community. I was also informed that no students in Ramapo Central have gone through this program this year. So since that's the case, and we have 2 kids who are looking for summer employment, and we do at times look to hire summer help, that we would look to hire 2 positions. What's good about it, I think it's 12 hours a week is what the time is allotted for, that the county, the Youth Bureau, will reimburse the village 50% of minimum wage. So again, we help out kids in the community, get them a job, they can help out here and around the village, and the cost of it is fairly low. So I think it's a great program. I'm asking the board to, vote to, what do you say? To adopt the program.
So moved?
Second.
Then we'll have later on, obviously, when we get this, when we hire them, we'll come back, but we just want to make sure that we're moving forward. Was there a second? Was that you, Jack?
Yes.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? I vote yes. Motion is carried.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Excellent meeting.